done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy think they with me. Yeah, crazy think they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Okay, break.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rally too quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. In motion, the tight end Kelsey. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And some room to run now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can match.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
This is like watching paint dry.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and one. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a great run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, going to carry the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and that one was incomplete. I can't imagine that would be the last shot that they take in this game.
throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Here's Aaron Siposs now. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Got him in. It's Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him the ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brian, is our Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him look at his ball-hawking return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball nothing man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
goes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20. The slot man in motion right. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get... Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Deon Bush with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expected miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked at themselves all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fred Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right The guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes Tony on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hurts fighting Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this?
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. 51 yards on the ground. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They give to the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pinch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. Partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance led by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere.